We are taught that the best things in life are free. That is a total lie. In America, free is usually just a clever hook to get your credit card number later. I found 101 specific examples, from cute puppies to 0% loans, that are secretly designed to bankrupt you. Let's see how many of these financial traps you are currently stuck in. 1. You dial 911 because you are dying, and the ambulance shows up. You think savior, but the billing department thinks customer. That 15-minute ride is basically an Uber Platinum with a siren that ignores traffic laws. Depending on your insurance, that short trip can cost $3,000, often more than the car you drive. 2. Winning a car on a game show sounds like a dream until the IRS wakes you up. They treat that prize as instant income. Suddenly, you owe thousands in cash taxes on a vehicle you cannot afford. Most winners have to sell the free car just to pay the government for the privilege of winning it. 3. That 0% interest deal is a financial sniper waiting in the bushes. If you have a single dollar left on your balance when the promo ends, they retroactively charge interest on the entire amount. You miss the deadline by 1 day, and boom, your cheap couch just cost double. 4. Medicare is sold as the golden ticket for seniors, but it is full of holes. Part B usually only covers 80%, and there is no cap on what you pay. One bad fall, and you can be on the hook for tens of thousands. It is not free healthcare, it is just a government discount coupon. 5. Inheriting a house feels like winning the lottery, but it is often a curse in disguise. You get the keys, but you also get the property taxes, insurance, and 50 years of rot in the walls. If you cannot sell it fast, that free gift becomes a financial black hole, sucking your savings dry. 6. Solar salesmen knock on your door screaming, "Free installation!" Do not open it. You are likely locking yourself into a 25-year lease that puts a lien on your house. Try selling your home later, and watch buyers run away because nobody wants to inherit your terrible contract. You save pennies on power to lose a fortune on your home sale. 7. You have the right to an attorney, but provided does not always mean free. It is called recoupment, and states love it. You can be found totally innocent and still get slapped with a bill for thousands in legal fees. The system gives you a lawyer, then hands you the receipt on your way out. 8. 0% car financing is a shell game. To get that rate, you usually wave goodbye to thousands in cash rebates. You are paying full sticker price for a hunk of metal that loses value the second its tires touch the street. You are not saving money. You are just prepaying the interest in the price. 9. You join an MLM because the business opportunity is free. Wrong. You are not a CEO. You are a customer with a garage full of unsellable leggings. Statistically, almost everyone loses money. You are literally paying thousands for the privilege of annoying your friends and family on Facebook. 10. Free cruises are designed to bleed you dry. The ticket costs $0, but the port fees, taxes, and mandatory gratuities cost hundreds. Then you get on board where you are a captive audience for upsells. That free vacation is just a clever trap to get you into international waters and empty your wallet. 11. Chasing credit card rewards is a dangerous sport. You think you are gaming the system for a free flight, but if you carry a balance for just 1 month, the interest eats your rewards alive. Banks make billions off people who go into debt buying kayaks. They do not need just to earn free miles. 12. Unpaid internships are the biggest scam in higher education. They are sold as free experience, but you often have to pay tuition credits to work there. You are literally writing a check to your university for the privilege of working a full-time job for $0. It is an entry-level job that you pay to have. 13. Rent to own. Stores are predatory math traps for the desperate. You think you're getting a laptop for $20 a week. By the time you actually own it, you have paid $3,000 for a computer worth $800. You could have bought 3 of them for the price of that cheap payment plan. 14. That free to a good home puppy is a furry, 4-legged bankruptcy machine. Between shots, food, and the inevitable surgery when it eats a sock, the first year costs a fortune. There is no such thing as a free dog. There is only a very cute, very expensive subscription service that barks. 15. Buyer's agents are pitched as free to you. But the money has to come from somewhere. The seller usually jacks up the home price to cover the commission. You are financing that fee into your 30-year mortgage and paying interest on it until you retire. There is no free lunch in real estate. 16. A free timeshare presentation is just a hostage situation with snacks. They offer a free weekend, then grill you for hours until you sign a contract for a property you essentially cannot resell. You can get out of a bad marriage easier than you can get out of a timeshare maintenance contract. 17. Your carrier gives you a free iPhone. It is not a gift, it is handcuffs. To get it, you lock yourself into their most expensive plan for 3 years. You end up paying huge monthly premiums that cost way more than the phone ever did. If you try to leave, the bill collectors come calling. 18. Casinos give you free drinks for a reason, and it is not hospitality, it is an investment. That free whiskey sour lowers your inhibitions just enough for you to bet the mortgage payment. That drink might be on the house, but it is designed to cost you thousands in bad decisions at the blackjack table. 19. Public schools are free? Tell that to a homeowner. Property taxes in good districts are astronomical. You are paying thousands of dollars a year in taxes, essentially a massive subscription fee, just to sleep in a zip code with a decent high school, whether you have kids or not. 20. No down payment. Mortgages sound like a miracle, but they are a trap. Because you have no skin in the game, you are forced to pay private mortgage insurance forever. You are throwing away thousands a year on an insurance policy that protects the bank from you. It is literally money set on fire. 21. Many financial advisors offer a free consultation, but they are often salespeople in suits. They steer you into high-fee funds that take 1 or 2% of your assets annually. Over 30 years, those small fees cannibalize hundreds of thousands of dollars from your retirement compound interest. 22. Using public Wi-Fi at a coffee shop saves your data plan, but it is an open door for hackers. If they snag your banking credentials or social security number, you are looking at thousands in stolen funds and legal fees to restore your identity. It is the most expensive latte ever. 23. YouTube makes DIY home repairs look free and easy. But one wrong move with a wrench can flood your house behind the walls. Professional plumbers are expensive, but amateurs are absolutely ruinous. You save $200 on labor to cause $10,000 in water damage. 24. Homeowners association amenities like the pool and tennis courts are free to use, but wait for the special assessment. If the clubhouse roof leaks, the board can legally demand $5,000 from you immediately. You are financially liable for a pool you might never even swim in. 25. Your employer's 401k match is pitched as free money added to your salary. But check the vesting schedule. If you leave the job before 3 or 5 years, they claw that money back. You could lose tens of thousands in retirement savings just by quitting too early. 26. Get-rich-quick seminars offer free tickets and free lunch. But the goal is to brainwash you into buying a $20,000 mastery course on flipping houses. The free sandwich is just bait for a financial cult that drains your savings and leaves you with worthless PDFs. 27. Co-signing a loan is something you do for free to help a friend or child. But if they miss payments, the bank does not care about your friendship. They come for your money. You are accepting 100% of the debt risk for 0% of the benefit. 28. You win a lawsuit settlement and think you are rich. Then the lawyer takes 40% off the top. Then you might have to reimburse your health insurance company for medical bills. You endure years of stress to walk away with pennies while everyone else gets paid thousands. 29. That sofa on the curb with a free sign looks perfect for your apartment. It is also a potential Trojan horse for bed bugs. Eradicating an infestation requires tenting your whole building and throwing away your belongings, costing you thousands in exterminator fees and replaced furniture. 30. You hustle to win a private college scholarship for $1,000. But many colleges practice displacement, where they simply reduce your institutional financial aid by that exact amount. You did all that work for zero net gain while the college saves its own money. 31. Filing a free insurance claim for a minor scratch is a math error. Even if the payout is zero because of your deductible, The claim goes on your clue report. Your premiums hike up for years, and your car's resale value tanks due to the accident history. You lose thousands to save nothing. 32. Social Security is often called an entitlement, but you paid into it your whole life. The kicker? If you earn other income in retirement, the government taxes your benefits. You are literally paying taxes on money that was taken from you as a tax in the first place. 33. Credit cards offer a huge sign-up bonus of free miles. It sounds like a free vacation. But to trigger it, you have to spend $4,000 in 3 months. You end up buying junk you don't need just to unlock the free reward, creating debt that costs far more than the flight. 34. Those TV ads offering free gold investment kits aren't educating you. They are hunting you. They scare seniors with economic doom to sell them gold coins marked up by 300%. You protect your retirement savings by immediately losing half their value in commissions. 35. Those free health screenings at the mall are rarely acts of charity. They are sales funnels designed to scare you into buying overpriced supplements or useless medical devices. You walk in healthy and walk out $3,000 poorer with a bag of snake oil. 36. Getting married is cheap. A license costs about $50. But if it goes wrong, a divorce costs half your net worth and 50 grand in legal fees. The entry fee is cheap, but the exit fee is financially ruinous. It is the riskiest contract you will ever sign. 37. Unlimited paid time off sounds like corporate freedom? In reality, it is a trick to stop paying out accrued vacation time when you quit. If you leave a company with standard PTO, they owe you thousands for unused days. With unlimited, they owe you zero. You lost money. 38. Landscapers often offer free fill dirt or wood chips. Often, this material is loaded with invasive weeds or termites. You save $200 on dirt and spend $5,000 fixing your yard and foundation when the pests destroy your property. 39. Extended warranties are often thrown in or pushed as free peace of mind. But the contracts are written to deny claims for almost any reason. You pay $2,000 for a warranty that is essentially a piece of paper telling you tough luck when your engine actually blows. 40. Free checking accounts often have a hidden trigger, the minimum balance. If your account drops below $1,500 for 1 second, they hit you with a monthly maintenance fee. Over a few years, you pay hundreds or thousands just to let the bank hold your own money. 41. The most expensive object in the known universe is a free boat. If someone gives you a boat, they are transferring a financial curse. Between slip fees, winter storage, hull repairs, and fuel, you will spend thousands just to keep it floating. BOAT literally stands for bust out another thousand. 42. Buy now, pay later. Services claim to be interest-free, but they are psychological traps. They decouple the pain of paying from the joy of buying, causing you to overspend massively. Miss one payment, and you are often hit with fees and interest that rival predatory credit cards. 43. Storm chasers knock on your door offering a free roof inspection after a hailstorm. These scammers often damage your roof intentionally to trigger an insurance claim. You get a shoddy roof, your insurance premiums skyrocket, and you might even face insurance fraud charges. 44. Student loans are technically financial aid, which sounds helpful. But interest starts accruing the second you touch the money. If you defer payments, the interest capitalizes, meaning you pay interest on your interest. You can borrow 30 grand and owe 60 grand 10 years later. 45. Free trading apps like Robinhood revolutionized investing, but you are not the customer, you are the product. They sell your order flow to massive hedge funds who bet against you. Plus, the gamification encourages risky gambling where amateurs lose their life savings trying to be the next Wolf of Wall Street. 46. Budget airlines offer free seats if you book a flight for $20. But if you want to bring a carry-on, pick a seat, or drink water, you pay extra. By the time you board, you have paid more than a major airline ticket to fly in a cattle car. 47. You see an ad for free land in remote areas if you build a house there. It sounds like the frontier dream. But bringing electricity, water, and sewage to a remote lot can cost $50,000. You are not getting free land. You are buying an expensive infrastructure project. 48. Downloading a free will template online seems smart. But estate laws vary wildly by state. If you mess up one signature or clause, the will is invalid. Your heirs will spend tens of thousands of dollars in probate court fighting over your assets because you wanted to save a few bucks. 49. Workplace life insurance is often free or cheap, but relying on it is a trap. If you get sick and lose your job, you lose the insurance exactly when you need it most. Trying to get a private policy then is either impossible or costs a fortune because of your health. 50. Free crypto airdrops promise effortless wealth. Often, these are scams designed to get you to connect your wallet to a malicious site. You click a button to get $5 worth of a meme coin, and a hacker drains your entire life savings in seconds. 51. Free energy audits from door-to-door salespeople are just high-pressure sales pitches. They will tell you your house is leaking money and scare you into buying $20,000 worth of new windows you do not need. The audit is free. The panic they induce is expensive. 52. You find a free piano on Craigslist. It looks majestic, but moving a piano requires professionals who charge hundreds. Then, tuning and repairing an old piano can cost thousands. Most of these instruments are essentially heavy, musical firewood that you paid to haul into your living room. 53. Tuition-free college programs often exclude room, board, and textbooks. Since you cannot work full-time while studying, you still end up taking massive loans for living expenses. You graduate with a free degree and $40,000 of debt for rent and overpriced meal plans. 54. Loyalty programs encourage you to spend money to get free status. You book expensive flights and hotels just to reach platinum status. You end up spending $5,000 extra a year to get free pretzels and a slightly wider seat. It is a vanity tax. 55. Free home security systems are ubiquitous. They give you the camera and the keypad for $0. But you must sign a 3-year monitoring contract at $50 a month. If you cancel, you owe them thousands. You are leasing a burglar alarm for the price of a used car. 56. Your credit report is free to check. But credit repair services are often scams. They charge thousands to dispute errors you could dispute yourself for free. Worse, some use illegal tactics that can get you in trouble with the feds, leaving your credit score worse than when you started. 57. Free beta testing for new tech products sounds cool. In reality, you are providing thousands of dollars in quality assurance labor for zero pay. You are debugging a billion-dollar company's product, risking your own data, and your payment is usually just a buggy experience. 58. Interest-free balance transfers for credit cards are a temporary band-aid. They charge a transfer fee of 3 to 5% upfront. If you do not pay it off perfectly, the interest slams back. It is a shell game that usually results in you having debt on 2 cards instead of 1. 59. Free parenting seminars are often fronts for selling expensive educational programs or baby genius kits. New parents are sleep-deprived and vulnerable. They walk in for advice and walk out having signed up for a $5,000 curriculum that teaches a toddler to read flashcards. 60. The free upgrade to a new construction home sounds generous. The builder throws in free granite counters. But this bumps your home's assessed value, increasing your property taxes forever. Plus, they often cut corners elsewhere, leading to expensive repairs down the line. 61. Gyms offering a free personal training session aren't trying to get you fit. They are trying to break your confidence. The trainer will tell you your posture is a disaster and your core is weak, terrifying you into buying a $3,000 training package you didn't know you needed. 62. Free cloud storage for your photos is the ultimate bait and switch. Once you upload your entire life's memories and hit the limit, they hold your data hostage. You have to start paying a monthly subscription forever, or risk losing every photo of your child's first birthday. 63. Getting a free quote for moving services often leads to the hostage load scam. They give you a lowball estimate, load all your worldly possessions onto a truck, and then refuse to deliver them unless you pay thousands of dollars in extra, Unforeseen fees. 64. Many free VPNs are actually data farms. You use them to protect your privacy, but they are logging your traffic and selling it to third parties. Worse, some free VPNs inject malware into your browser, leading to identity theft that can cost you thousands to fix. 65. Free recycling of old electronics is risky if you don't wipe the hard drives yourself. Scavengers can recover your deleted tax returns and banking passwords from that old laptop you donated. You saved $20 on disposal fees to lose your entire financial identity. 66. That fishbowl at the deli offering a free lunch for dropping in your business card isn't a contest. It is a data harvesting operation. You drop in your card, and they sell your info to spammers. You win 0 sandwiches but gain 3 robocalls a day forever. 67. Winning a free makeover at a department store is a high-pressure sales trap. They apply half a bottle of foundation to your face, then guilt-trip you into buying the entire product line. You walk out looking slightly orange and $300 poorer. 68. Free investment seminars for seniors are notorious for pitching high-commission annuities. These products lock up your money for years with massive surrender charges. You go for a free steak dinner and leave with a financial product that costs you thousands in fees and illiquidity. 69. Downloading free fonts or stock images for your business website can lead to a copyright nightmare. Bots crawl the web looking for unauthorized use. You could receive a demand letter for thousands of dollars in statutory damages for using a free picture of a cat. 70. Duty-free shops at the airport leverage your confusion about taxes. You think you're saving money, but that bottle of cologne often costs 20% more there than at your local store or Amazon. You are paying a premium just for the novelty of shopping in a terminal. 71. Signing up for free magazines seems harmless until they sell your info to relentless junk mail lists. But worse, some renewals are automatic and nearly impossible to cancel, charging your card $50 a year for a magazine you throw directly in the recycling bin. 72. Free cosmetic surgery consultations are sales pitches, not medical advice. The surgeon is incentivized to find flaws you didn't know you had. You go in asking about a mole and leave scheduled for a $10,000 nose job because they preyed on your insecurities. 73. A free ride from a friend who has been drinking is never free. If you get pulled over, you could be an accessory. If you crash, the medical bills and potential lawsuits can ruin your life. A $50 Uber is infinitely cheaper than a DUI or a funeral. 74. Free foreclosure listings online are often outdated bait to get you to subscribe to a paid service. But worse, buying a foreclosed home sight unseen at an auction is dangerous. You might buy a house that has been stripped of copper wiring and filled with concrete, costing thousands to fix. 75. Free ancestry tests give you cool data, but you are handing over your genetic code. Police can use this data to arrest your relatives, and insurance companies might one day use it to deny you coverage based on genetic predispositions. Your DNA is the ultimate price. 76. Free antivirus software often comes bundled with bloatware that slows your computer to a crawl. Some even act as scareware, telling you your PC is infected when it isn't, just to trick you into paying for the premium version. It is a protection racket in digital form. 77. Free. Parking in a city often has bizarre restrictions hidden on a sign 50 feet away. You park for dinner, come back, and your car is towed. The towing fee, storage fee, and parking ticket combined can easily run you $500 for a free spot. 78. Joining a free board of directors for a non-profit sounds prestigious. But if the organization gets sued for mismanagement, you can be held personally liable. Unless you have directors and officers insurance, your personal assets could be seized to pay the organization's debts. 79. Free museum days are great, but they're also peak pickpocket days. Crowds are dense, and tourists are distracted. While you are staring at a free painting, someone lifts your wallet with your credit cards and ID. It is a classic setup that costs you hours and thousands of dollars. 80. Free samples of skin creams online often charge just shipping. But in the fine print, you agree to a monthly subscription of $90. They bill you repeatedly, and because you authorize the shipping charge, credit card companies often side with the scammers. 81. The most dangerous phrase in the English language is free horse. A horse is not a pet. It is a luxury vehicle that eats money. Between boarding, hay, farriers, and emergency vet bills for colic, that free animal will cost you $10,000 a year, minimum. 82. You put a free trampoline in your backyard for the kids. Your homeowner's insurance company flies a drone over your house, sees it, and cancels your policy. Now you are uninsured, and if the neighbor's kid falls off, you are facing a lawsuit worth hundreds of thousands. 83. Using a free USB charging station at the airport or mall is playing Russian roulette with your phone. It is called juice jacking. Hackers modify the port to copy your passwords and banking data the second you plug in. A 10% battery boost could cost you your entire identity. 84. DIY YouTube videos make electrical work look free and easy. But if you wire a junction box wrong, you create a fire hazard behind your walls. When your house burns down, the insurance investigator finds your amateur work and denies the claim, costing you your entire home. 85. Letting your kid play free games on your tablet is financial Russian roulette. These games are designed to trick children into buying gems and coins. Parents have woken up to find $5,000 in credit card charges because their toddler wanted a shinier virtual sword. 86. First month free at a self-storage unit is a psychological trap. You move your junk in, then life gets busy. You end up paying $200 a month for 5 years to store old clothes and a broken lamp. You paid $12 grand to store $500 worth of trash. 87. A pop-up on your computer says, "Free tech support because you have a virus." You call the number, and a scammer convinces you to give them remote access. They drain your bank account of thousands while pretending to fix a virus that never existed. 88. Door-to-door salesmen offer free water testing. They put a dye in your tap water that turns its scary colors. Then they terrify you into financing an $8,000 water filtration system that is actually worth about $600 at the hardware store. 89. Modeling agencies that scout free talent at the mall are usually scams. They tell you your baby is a star, but you need to pay up front for comp cards and photography. You spend $2,000 on photos for a modeling career that does not exist. 90. Free grant money. Offers are everywhere. They claim the government owes you thousands for home repairs. They just need a processing fee of $500 to release the funds. You pay the fee, the scammers disappear, and the free money never comes. 91. Travel clubs offer free membership presentations. They promise wholesale travel prices if you pay a $5,000 initiation fee. In reality, you are paying a fortune to access a booking engine that has the exact same prices you can find on Expedia for free. 92. Unregulated mold inspectors offer free inspections. They always find toxic black mold, even if it is just harmless mildew. They scare you into paying $10,000 for a remediation crew to tear apart your walls for absolutely no reason. 93. Cryptocurrency giveaways on Twitter look real. A verified account posing as a celebrity promises to double your money for free. You send 1 Bitcoin to verify your wallet, and they send back nothing. You just lost $1,000 in a single click. 94. Downloading cracked software or games seems like a smart way to save $60. But hackers embed ransomware in those files. You install the game, and suddenly your entire hard drive is locked, demanding $5,000 in Bitcoin to get your family photos back. 95. You see a USB drive on the ground and think, free thumb drive. It is a trap known as USB baiting. Hackers leave them intentionally. You plug it in, and it instantly installs malware that steals your banking passwords. That free drive just drained your checking account. 96. Free haul-away services on social media are risky. If the guy you hired dumps your old couch and letters in a ditch illegally, the police track the address back to you. You get hit with illegal dumping fines that can run into the thousands, even though you thought you hired a pro. 97. Online tax software screams, File for free until you get to the very last step. If you have a student loan, a mortgage, or a specific form, they suddenly slap you with a mandatory deluxe upgrade fee. You have already spent hours inputting data, so you pay up just to be done with it. 98. You get a free job offer that asks you to buy equipment. They send you a check to buy a laptop and keep the extra. You buy the gear from their vendor, the check bounces, and you are out the money. It is the classic fake check scam dressed up as employment. 99. Free appraisal events for antiques are often set up by lowball buyers. They tell you your grandmother's jewelry is worthless costume junk and offer to take it off your hands for $50. They turn around and sell it for $5,000. You paid for their profit with your ignorance. 100. Buying a treadmill with free shipping feels safe until you try to return it. You are responsible for the return freight, which for a heavy item is hundreds of dollars. Plus, they charge a 20% restocking fee. That free return just cost you $600. 101. Finally, the American dream itself. We call it the land of the free, but freedom is expensive. Between taxes, insurance, debt, inflation, and the relentless pressure to consume, the price of admission is your entire life's work. It is the greatest subscription service in history, and you can never unsubscribe. Be honest. I know you fell for at least one of these. Was it the timeshare presentation, the MLM scheme, or did you actually think that free cruise was a gift? Scroll down and confess your most embarrassing financial loss from this list. I want to know exactly how much money you wasted. Like if the truth hurts? And subscribe so you stop being a sucker.